Peace community, welcome to Esoteric Sessions. If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Gratitude for each of you tuning in and joining me on this esoteric journey. Today is Monday, or shall I say, the moon's day, January 13th, 2025. And this session will be a mini cosmic session to align with today's energy. This session will be a general reading surrounding the current energies regarding love. Before I begin, I would love to give a few reminders when tapping into these sessions. Please keep in mind to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These sessions are timeless, so keep in mind that readings can be reflective of past, present, or future timelines. Energy is fluid and change is constant, not permanent. So, with that in mind, free will is always an option. Lastly, remember that these sessions consist of sacred, ancient practices that are to be used as guidance tools and utilized for the highest good of intention. Today's session, once again, will be reflective of love. This will be general with some mentions for further confirmation, specifically. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's reading. So, now that I have my intro out of the way, I just want to say I hope that you all are well at this time. I send my warmest condolences and my prayers to those that are experiencing any suffering at this time across the globe, especially to those in the Los Angeles areas, as well as those in the Middle East who are suffering greatly at this time. May all suffering cease. So, with that being said, I didn't, have intentions in this very moment to come on air and do a recording, live. And it won't necessarily be live, but what I meant to say was I didn't expect to come on and record this session specifically, but the message was so clear and very direct in what I was receiving. And I felt guided to share this with the community, just in case if there is someone in the collective that is picking up on this, as well. This reading may, serve as guidance as well as, confirmation for you on the journey if you seek it. So may it find those that it resonates with on a soul level. And, without further ado, let me go ahead and begin. So today is Monday, aka the moon's day, and for my own knowledge and what I've learned since being on this journey, the moon talks about a lot of things relating to our feelings, right? Our emotions. The moon connects directly to water energy, and it is also the energy that is representative of Cancer energy or Cancerian energy, specifically an energy that is very loving, very nurturing, intuitive, and in tune with emotions. I like to say an emotional intelligence in a sense that energy carries. But today, being that it is a day of the moon and the moon is actually full and it's in its home sign of Cancer, and I think that's so divine and so beautiful. I just realized that in real time as I'm recording that not only is it a full moon on the moon's day, which is also a day that is good to talk to a Cancer placement, just specifically because that energy is highlighted on a Monday, aka a moon day. I think that's very divine that played out, because most times, the moon is always, moving. And I think the moon changes, I want to say, every 2 days. It changes zodiacs. And you can correct me if I am wrong in that aspect. But to my knowledge, the moon changes every 2 days. And the fact that on this day of change, it is now in its home sign. So I feel like the whole world collectively, and just, collectively speaking at this time, we are all feeling. I feel like when it comes to our emotions, and when the moon is full, a lot of individuals can, talk about how, oh, it's a full moon, I don't know if you all have ever heard people say things to that certain degree. I've even heard things with the animals. I pay attention to nature, and I have noticed things be a little bit more different, like in the air when the moon is full. It's like a wild, sometimes I hear a lot of ambulances and things of that nature, sirens, and just, I might even see certain creatures at night that are nocturnal, that only come out during certain times. And I pay attention to those things. So, with that being said, with the moon being in its home sign, I feel like a lot of us at this time, home could be a very big theme, especially with those that we are seeing in our country, with the Los Angeles fires. A lot of individuals have lost their homes. And, with that being said, home is a very big theme. I see a lot of humanity coming together to connect with one another. And I feel like this is all reflective of the cosmic energy that's being presented to us all, even in chaos. How can we collectively cultivate, nurture, the ability to, nurture one another, to care for one another, to love one another and support one another, our neighbors. I see a lot of humanity coming together collectively, and this is all being influenced, I feel, by the cosmic energy, with the moon being in its home sign of Cancer. And even if it doesn't apply to you in that matter, home could be something that could be at the forefront of you all at this time. You could be thinking of things that make you, think about the home space, right? A lot of people talk about home is where the heart is. So a lot of you could be in an energy of thinking about that at this time. What are some things that are close to you, close to home, within your heart? And that may be a start for you all. So I didn't intend for that all to be so long. I wanted to get into today's reading, and today's reading was very much reflective of love, which is something that we all can feel. And if you haven't felt that genuine love, I encourage you to just turn inward and think about all of the things that you love about yourself, and go ahead and get into today's session. So, the energy that I was picking up on throughout this entire session was an energy of love, which is also an energy that is being reflected upon us at this time. And I feel like it's very important, another thing I wanted to add to today's cosmic energy is to make sure that you all are taking care of yourselves and loving yourselves, most importantly. But with the energy that I received, the first card that came out was the energy of the sun, which I thought was very beautiful. And what I was getting was, there's an energy of something, here that is, putting you in this energy of feeling joy, feeling happiness. I just heard feeling excited. I feel like something is going to bring you a lot of joy in these moments, whether you're experiencing this in the now, but it is a major arcana. And I feel that this could be, a major theme that's getting ready to be shown to you over this year, and just where you are in your life at this time. I feel like there's a lot of things to be happy about, to be joyful about, even in the midst of chaos. I feel like you all are getting ready to step into an energy where the sun may always be shining, even if it's not shining in that aspect. But that was something that I'm getting. And, the reason this is here at this time, I got an energy of things starting to turn around for you, as an individual. I feel like, this can also be in regards to a multitude of things, because the Wheel of Fortune can talk about things changing, I said changing, changing for the better in essence. And I feel like you are really getting ready to see things turn around in your life for the better. Something is fated, something is destined here to, for you to, I guess, overcome and see the brighter side of. And when I clarified furthermore, I said, well, what's at the root of, what's being faded, what's changing? And I feel like you are definitely in an energy of receiving. You are getting ready to receive many, many blessings. And I feel like this is going to be a major theme in your life at this time. And I also want to point out the first few cards that came out in this session were major arcanas. And like I said, once again, not to sound redundant, this is going to be a very beautiful, beautiful time in your life. And, as things are changing, it's because you have stepped into this Empress energy, and energy of, being very caring, loving. You could have been nurturing yourself and all the things that have been connected to you in this very moment. And hence why things are fated to change for you exceptionally. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to make you very, very happy. And it looks like in the recent past here, things could have been made very, very clear to you. And I feel like you received a lot of clarity in regards to, the things that you adore, the things that you're willing to nurture and give energy to. You are an individual. I feel like you're someone that's very caring. I'm getting the word sweet. You could have a very sweet aura, a very sweet energy. You're somebody that, you come off as very loving, Queen of Cups energy. There's nothing but cups outside of the Ace of Swords, hence why I was mentioning the clarity that you are receiving. And for many of you, you are receiving clarity on a grand level, because when you talk about an ace, the ace is like, the epitome of that energy for me specifically. I feel like you are seeing things on a much grander scale than you have before. And I'm also going to tap into another energy that I was getting with this reading. But before I, go any further into that, because I don't want to confuse those of you that choose to view and this resonates with you. But it looks like, with all of this clarity that you have receiving, or you have received, there's an energy of you moving forward towards calmer waters. And I say that because the Six of Swords came out. So whatever it is that you're getting ready to experience that is, putting you in this energy of feeling happy and joyful, you are definitely heading towards the right path at this time as you step into this energy. I feel that for some of you, you could have been dealing with things that could have been very rocky, but like I said, things are starting to turn for you at this time, and you're about to be smooth sailing. Now, here is when, things started to kind of give me an energy that, okay, I'm not just talking about the collective energy here. There's definitely another presence that was present throughout this session. And I say that because in the near future, and this is where things start to turn. And, so for those of you that resonate with that first half, you'll know because it'll stand out to you. And some of the main energies that I got in the very beginning were, was Leo energy, Leo energy again, and Leo energy is actually here pretty heavily throughout the reading. And, if for anything those signs don't apply to you, or they don't reside within your birth chart very heavily or dominantly, this could just be an energy of action. And we are in the year of Mars, must I say. And Mars is a planet that associates with the elements of fire and water specifically. And, fire energy is definitely connected to that. It's passionate, it's action, it's chaos, and it can also associate with war and masculine energy, specifically. But those could just be signs that stick out, as well as, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio energies. Those came out as well. And let me see. Yeah, I think I pointed that out. So, like I was stating, this is where the reading is going to turn. So, for some of you in the collective, there has been an individual, as you have been embarking on this journey. I feel that someone here is seeing things more clearly. And this is an individual that, they are experiencing, themselves a lot of changes that, I believe were fated and destined. And this is someone that has begun to see you as an empress energy. And in them seeing that, like I said, once again, this is someone that has received a lot of clarity when it comes to information. And this is someone that, because they see this from a higher perspective due to the changes and all of the clarity that they received, they have been beginning to see you for exactly who you are, as well as themselves. And I say that because in the near future, this person steps into the energy of the Page of Swords. Now, this is someone that I feel either you may know. I feel like you do, or maybe this could be someone that is just simply admiring and watching you and, receiving or studying a lot of information for you, or gathering a lot of information about you. Someone here is learning, and it's like they're seeking knowledge in a way. They are learning a lot about you, hence why they are now seeing you, in this near future here very, very differently. This is someone, it's the Page of Swords specifically can talk about. I know a lot of people associate it with just spying, but I want to give more perspective on the card. I feel like this is someone that has been watching you, but I didn't get a bad energy or a negative energy in essence. I feel like this is someone that is very analytical. They are really wanting to see things from all perspectives. I feel like this person is receiving and gaining a lot of information. And let me move further along, with that being said. And, I'm going to continue speaking about this energy. Now, this is somebody that has a fear and concern that at this time, because I did not pick it up for you collective, because I'm like, well, why would the collective have a fear and concern about, being content and being fulfilled within their emotions in regards to their decision? And it looks like a decision to simply better yourself. So this is not for you. I feel like this is the fear. These are the fears and concerns of this person who is currently receiving information. I feel that this person has a fear and concern that you may be content with your decisions. You may be content with your, or within your emotions. I feel like whoever you are very emotionally intelligent. Maybe at one point you could have been, you could have experienced moments of being discontent with certain things within this connection. If it was a connection for you all that you shared with someone, if this resonates with you, I feel like this is someone that you all definitely know, because this is someone that is seeing you on a different level at this time. Like, they may have known you when you were one way, and now they're seeing you in a completely different light. If you see the cards, you'll see the energy is very fluid throughout this reading. But, this person, has a fear and concern that you just might be content, emotionally where you are within this connection. And moving further along, I feel that At this time, others are seeing you, go through endings. And I feel like that could be a major theme for you at this time in your life, or it could have been. And I say that because the death card wanted to come out in the, how are others seeing you? What are others' perspective view at this time? And others are seeing you currently go through endings, and you have gone through this great transformation, because the death card can talk about, major endings. And I feel like you have majorly transformed to someone. Someone is seeing you in that way. And, you know, they too could be going through transformations. It's something that I'm also getting as well. And in the hopes and wishes, I feel like for those of you that are headed in this beautiful, happy, joyful direction, you could be hoping and wishing for things to move forward, rather, quickly. And I don't want to say like in a rushful manner, but you could be hoping and wishing for things to change, in your situation at this time, whether, you are in a space where you want to be, or you are in a space where you're manifesting. And you can manifest from either or spaces. But I feel like, for those of you, for the first half of the collective that I was reading for, the Eight of Wands came out. I feel like, whatever it is that you're wanting to come in, it's very, very close. There's a lot of movement here, a lot of getting back on track, getting back into action. I wanted to say that. But for the outcome of this situation, for those of you that resonate for the first half, I feel like you could be, the outcome within the situation with this happiness. I feel like with all that's coming in towards you, you could be in for a great time of recovery, rest, and a lot of you could be deciding to, retreat. Maybe you could be going to a retreat. I just heard something about the spring. For some of you, the spring could be of significance. But I feel a very positive, energy. Some of you are recovering, and this is very much going to give you stability. And I say that because I like to take into consideration a lot of things with the cards and what I'm interpreting. And I see some of you really regaining, balance and stability with this rest, retreating, and recovery energy. And for those of you that resonate for the second half with the energy that I was picking up on, of an individual that has been gaining a lot of information, I feel that this is someone that is, with their transformation and how they're seeing you, especially as the Empress energy. I feel that this person is hoping and wishing to communicate, to send some type of message, for something to happen quickly. They wish to have some type of movement with you, and I feel like it's a positive movement. And, this is someone that is wanting to create motion within a situation. If there was, no movement between the two of you, I feel that this is an energy that is coming towards you, and it's coming rather quickly. And fire, when you think of fire, I don't know, I'm getting the word rapidly. So when this person does begin to start acting, maybe the messages can come in rapidly. Maybe what you're receiving can come in at a rapid rate. Apply it as you may. But I want to go further into this reading. And, as I stated, because it is a full moon, I've decided not to do an extended, just because, these are energies that I am very grateful to be able to, experience and relate to the collective. So I'm going to go ahead and continue without creating an extended reading. So I'm going to extend and clarify the cards in real time, just to go further into the session here. So as I stated, at the very beginning, the joy that you are getting ready to experience and feel, I feel that, this could be in regards to something, that you could be communicating. This definitely gave a vibe of, communication that could be coming towards you, that could be very joyful. Now, some of you could be in a Queen of Swords energy, you have boundaries, especially with this energy specifically. And this is going to be for that second part of the story that I was receiving. I feel that you all are going to be dealing with an energy and you're going to be very firm with this person. And I feel like this is someone that is wanting to communicate with you about offering you something that could possibly make you happy. It could bring you joy. And also, another thing that I was getting, I went deeper. I said, well, can you tell me more about around this message and what they want to offer? Someone here could be very passionate. They could want to offer you passion too, or they could just be passionate. They could just be passionate about their offer and what they want to give you. This is someone that is very, they can come off a bit fierce. They definitely have a lot of passion. Fire was very heavy throughout this entire session. This person has a lot of heat, and that's something that I really got through this reading as well. Sacral energy specifically. But this is, someone that is, in that energy in this moment. Now, for those of you, I'm going to switch back to the first half. And for those of you that are still following me through, I hope that I haven't confused you, because that is not the intention. I'm going to revert back to the first half of the collective, where I spoke about this joy, appreciation, this feeling of happiness that you're experiencing. This could be in regards to some type of, communication once again that you're receiving. Another thing that I was getting is this could be a message around something tangible, like an offer, something that could be of value, money. That's something that I was getting as well. And this could be making you happy. This could give you a lot of excitement. You could be very passionate about this. This could be something that could really change your life in a fierce essence. That was something that I was getting. So for those of you that resonate with this, you could be getting ready to receive a message. And another thing that I was getting with the Page of Pentacles specifically, for me, it gives a yes, it's coming. And that's something that I saw. And I'm going to, go back, because I didn't intend to say that in the beginning, because I sat with this energy before hitting record. And yeah, you'll see why it all comes full circle. But further along, clarifying the second card, which was the Wheel of Fortune. Now, with this one, I took a few cards that wanted to come out. And I said, you know what? I'm going to keep them because everything flowed so effortlessly. I don't really put cards back into the decks and things of that nature. Now, if it's a card that flies sometimes, like, and it's just out of bounds, I won't take it. But I didn't have that in this nature. They kind of just flow out. And I was like, I guess I'll go ahead and take them. But, with this energy around happiness and joy coming in for you, there's an energy of this being here because the tables are turning. Something is fated to change. This is a part of your destiny. I feel that, this has a lot to do with something from the past, something that could be connected to you in from a very youthful space or a youthful era of your life. And wow, once again, six energy, which is also connected to Venusian energy, the planet Venus, which is all about love, balance, harmony, art, music, justice. I feel, and there's a number of things, and it also associates with Libra and Taurus energies specifically. And these are just energies that are, representative of the feminine parts of ourselves. Like, you notice how some people, I'm going to talk about this more on, Esoteric Sessions. And I said it before on a previous session, a love session specifically. I want to dive into birth chart readings where I speak about how we are influenced. Like, for example, I have my Venus in the sign of Leo, which explains a lot about how and why I love the way I love, whether it comes to, partnerships, relationships, friendships, and etc. Just how I show my love, how I give love. And, and from a romantic sense, I just, I know a lot of people have different areas where because as when we come into onto this planet, we have a snapshot of where everything was in the galaxy, right? Like when you were born, maybe you were born under a crescent moon, and Saturn could have been at 25 degrees, Neptune could have been, rather at 3 degrees, or etc. And it fell into this house, and it, meant this for you, and it meant that as well. So I just wanted to mention those things, but I feel like, something is changing that has been connected to you at a very youthful and inner, level. Something could be connected here and highlighted here about the past. And we are in the energy of love, the energy of, six, which I believe is, don't get me wrong. I want to say, you know what? I won't say that. I'll save that and I'll educate myself further when it comes to the number six. But there's an energy of something coming back into balance. That's something that I wanted to say when I also clarified. Not even clarified. I wanted to get some energies around, this past energy. I feel like for those of you that resonate with this part with the person that has gained a lot of information, this is someone that is changing. They are having a lot of nostalgia at this time, and I feel like this person is thinking back to a lot of times that you both could have shared with one another. And this is someone that is reminded of sentimental memories as they're looking back and they're seeing things differently. And this is an individual that I feel is seeing that you have a very you whoever you are, your spirit is very vibrant, very pure. That's something that was coming through in this reading. I feel like this individual sees you as someone that is very graceful, very elegant. You come off as very majestic. That's something that I'm getting. And this person is also feeling like, not even feeling like they could be in their fields and as the whole world is in this moment, but this is an individual that is, I feel like with this change comes an energy of them wanting to go with the flow, them wanting to have a very harmonious change here. Someone here, they give off the energy of being very mellow. They could be a very mellow soul. This may resonate with you. Something is coming through about a mellow tone, the way someone speaks, their voice alone, this masculine energy. And you could even have a voice that is very mellow in essence as well. Two mellow souls. And with that also being said, another beautiful card that came through that just flowed and, fell down. I said, I'm going to take this. The energy of the otter wanted to come out. And if you know anything about otters, they're known to be very loving creatures. And the otter represents partnership, unity, and connection. I feel like this person is really changing when it comes to how they're viewing things. Something was fated here for someone, or for a partnership or for some type of union or unity between the two within the connection to come through. And these were the cards that I wanted to share with you. So I let them, be because they flow with this energy. And like I said again, this is all happening because with this clarity, right? The sun's energy, seeing things. And the sun, when I think about the sun, I think about it shining. Someone is seeing you from a higher perspective, from a clearer perspective. They see you as an empress. The color yellow could be of significance. And when I clarified, this energy of seeing you, well, why is it that they, what is at the root of this fated change? It's how they see you. This person has a lot of passion for you. And I'm getting this right here. This is coming through directly, I'm hearing it. If they haven't acted, I feel like these moments are going to change in how this person is showing up. They are embodying the King of Wands energy, and the King of Wands is a king that is very, active, someone who is very passionate. This is a visionary. They are good at manifesting, and they're very creative as well. It's fire, and when I think of fire, I think of desire as well. I feel like this is someone that has, their desire for you has grown, I feel. And when I clarified furthermore the energy of this individual, this is someone that has a lot of love for you. Not only do they have a lot of passion for you, this is someone that has a lot of love for you. And I say that because the Ace of Cups wanted to come through. And in this deck specifically, it talks about someone who is wanting to express, and express, their love. This is someone that is also possibly in love. And I don't even want to say possibly, because with all of this energy here, it's very, reflecting passion. And then on top of that, a Ace of Cups. That's like overflowing, unconditional, infinite, timeless love. A love that, this person is, currently feeling for you in essence. They see you as an empress. And this could have been very much hidden. This person could be thinking about how, they have hidden such passion. And I say that because the energy that came out was hiding in clothing racks. And that energy specifically speaks about things being, hidden, things being a secret. I feel like somebody has never lost these feelings here. That's another thing that is being made very clear. And like I said in the recent past, this person, you know, they have been like already it's because they have been going through this change, Wheel of Fortune, and it's been fated for them to do so. They have received so much clarity, in regards to who you are and who you've always been. And what I got from this is the Ace of Swords, which talks about clarity. And I feel someone here could really, really be in tune with their emotions. They could be feeling very deeply at this time. And when I clarified, well, what is it that came, or came to them even more clearer, what is it that they're seeing? The Page of Cups wanted to come out. I feel like a lot of them really see how deeply and how much they care for you as an individual. They could also want to message you, and this message, I'm getting, something about, wanting to talk about their feelings. And there's also an energy around apologizing. That's something that's coming through. And when I clarify furthermore, they could also want to tell you how much they adore you, how much they appreciate how loving you are. The Queen of Cups came out clarifying the Page of Cups. Someone here has a lot of love, and, it's even more water energy, which is, very reflective of today's cosmic energy, moon energy, which is connected to Cancerian energy, which is also an energy that is reflective of the element of water. And there's a lot of blue here. I feel like someone is getting ready to make something very clear when it comes to communicating. There's a lot of energy around communication as well. I feel like this person sees you as, they're having a lot of nostalgia once again around how sweet, delightful, and generous you were with them. And they could want to, really speak to you about that. I feel like the word adore is coming through. Someone really adores you. And as I say that, I'm hearing Miguel's, Adorn record. So, some of you that could be a favorite. And Miguel specifically, his sun is in the sign of Scorpio. So that could be of significance here. That could be in this person's big three or their big four, either their sun, moon, rising, or Venus birth chart placements. And I just wanted to mention that I felt guided to share it. But moving further along, the highest potential, with this individual, receiving all of this clarity and wanting to, message you to speak about their feelings. This is someone, that is hoping to move. Like, I feel there's an energy of things moving towards calmer waters. I feel like, if you both could have been in very rocky, you know, time, if there could have been very rocky moments within, that timeline that you both shared, this is someone that is hoping to move forward. They feel that they want to come together. They want to work together, to really partner with one another. And they're hoping to have, when I clarified, I said, well, what is it that they're wanting to work on specifically? What are they wanting to move forward towards? The Ten of Pentacles came out, and oh goodness, my verbiage. The Ten of Pentacles can speak about family, just overall life, whether it comes to money, business, children, in essence, just a family coming together. I'm hearing the song called Family Reunion, but someone could be really wanting to come together and move towards that with you all. And Sunrise and Galaxy came out specifically for the energy surrounding, what it is that they're thinking. This is someone that is really in a space of wanting to have a new beginning. They're wanting to start something new. Like, they want to activate, and wow, my I feel and I hear high pitch ringing in both of my ears. So this is very high vibrational frequency that's coming through within this reading. I feel like, and hence why we have Galaxy here as well. And also, wow, let me make sure that I don't get these mixed up. So there's more that came out with this. I'm glad I picked this up and I slid it. But the Sunrise card, the Galaxy, and the Verified Blue came through. I feel like someone wants to make it very clear to you. This could be an individual that is, very popular. They could be seen as very favored and very attractive. And I feel like they see you in that same lens. Someone sees you as someone that is very attractive and favored, even if you're not in that aspect of, popularity and things of that nature. I feel like this is an individual that is, with the Ten of Pentacles, they are wanting to bring things together with you both. They want to work towards, assembling things. They want to really partner with you. I really feel that that's what they want to move forward to. And in the near future, with this person receiving all of this information, right? Page of Swords, looking up things, receiving things. This is someone that is also feeling as though they have learned a lot from you. Page of Pentacles. Something has materialized for them in the 3D realm. And I feel like this is furthermore confirming about why, and, they want to come towards you and offer you something. This person has gained a lot of information and they've learned a lot. And I feel like, they could have been doing this in secret. And I say this because the seven of swords specifically wanted to come out. I really didn't pick up an energy of like foul play. I really feel like this is someone that has kept things very, to themselves. They've been doing this, behind the scenes, like keeping it very hidden about what it is that they're thinking and what they're learning. This is someone that could also have kept their attraction for you and things of that nature hidden as well. How they feel, King of Cups, when it comes to their emotions. They could be, in an energy of being very, fanciful and imaginative when it comes to the information that they're receiving with you. I feel like, this energy has a multitude of reasons for why they could be keeping things in secret. I feel like this is someone, in the near future that is wanting to speak to you, and they could really be serious and want to get down to business in this regard to whatever it is that they're receiving. I feel like this person, is pretty much the cliff came out. They could be, on edge, a bit anxious and agitated with, all of the information that they received, especially if they're in an energy of having to hide things. I feel like this is someone that may have energies around them passing notes, which speaks about people possibly that have gossiped about the both of you all, or even you in general. Like, there's an energy here of this person being agitated with these energies. And once again, it could be a lot of gossip, even scandal or rumors around this person. And this is another reason why they feel like they have to keep things, hidden. I feel like, there's a mirage around them, and a mirage can talk about, on this deck specifically, illusion, mystery, and misconceptions, right? So I just took all of these cards because they just always speaking to me, intuitively. So for some of you, you may be aware that this person has energy around them that's reflective of all of the energies that I just spoke of. This person could feel like these are energies that have been around them, and they have possibly made things very, tough for them. I feel like someone has a lot of stubborn, persistent energies around them that are very meddlesome. They dibble and dabble in this person's business. Hence why they're keeping some things hidden, if not a lot hidden to a degree. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I feel that this is someone that, under all of this, they're keeping this hidden because this is someone that is, as they're finding out this information, they could be very, feeling a lot of joy. They could want to socialize with you in regards to what it is that they're receiving. I feel like someone is very pleased and they find, what it is that they're receiving to be very pleasant, and they're keeping this hidden. They're keeping this to themselves in these moments. Now, in the fears and concerns, I said that this individual, feel, because I didn't feel like I was picking this up from you all whatsoever. This is someone that has fears and concerns that you might be content. And I asked, well, clarify the Nine of Cups. The Eight of Cups wanted to come out. This person feels like you're content with emotionally walking away from this connection or the situation that you both have shared. They have fears and concerns that you no longer care. That's something I'm getting. And the full moon is very bright. You could have released this person, as the full moon can speak about release specifically. And another thing that I was getting intuitively is that, right behind that Eight of Cups was the Nine of Cups. Some of you could very much be at an end of a cycle. And this could also be just reflective of this person's energy too. They see that you are at the end of a cycle. They feel you releasing them. I feel like someone feels like you have, like, completely walked away. That's something that I'm being guided to say. And, when I clarified, furthermore, what is it they're fearing that, now that you walked away? Some of them feel like justice is at play. And I say that because justice came out clarifying. Some of them have fears and concerns that, this might be just fair, for the situation here. Some of them also feel as though, this may be their karma. This might be a lesson for them to learn. As you walk away, they fear that, karma may be at play. And I feel like some of them, when I clarify furthermore, some of them have fears and concerns that things are getting ready to come in for you, like rush in for you. They're seeing you as, with the waterfall energy, which talks about, being abundant, being very generous, and even lavish. Someone feel like you are very content in this moment. And, others at this time are seeing, viewing you once again as an individual that has gone through this great transformation, this major transformation. And when I further clarify, they see you as someone that is, focused on yourself in this moment. You could be focused on a lot of things. They could, see you in this energy of being very independent. Some of you may be single in essence, but whoever you are, I don't feel like you'll be single for very long because because the energy throughout this reading, even if it isn't someone from that's connected to your past, there's an energy of new here in essence. And I'm going to go back forward to that because I know I've spent a great deal speaking about the second half of what I was receiving from this reading with this person. Your energy showed up, but it was really the energy of somebody around you, experiencing something behind the scenes or just separate or external from you that you're not physically in tune with. You could be, feeling these things energetically, but, they're seeing you, as a very independent individual. They see you moving towards calmer waters at this time. They see you, you could be also moving. I see that there's a person getting ready to travel. Some of you could be getting ready to travel. The number 6 is very significant here. Something about the number 6, 16, the number 26, the number 24, the number 15. The 6th month in the year, which I believe is June, is coming through just in general, and 6 could be of significance for you. Let me see. And they're also seeing you as someone that is very resourceful. You're very flexible. You are an individual that is very adaptable. Hence why, they could see you in real time changing. You are very adaptable. You could have a lot of mutable placements as well. That's something that I'm getting, and that energy is reflective of Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini energy. Any of those signs could be influenced in your birth chart, or they could be of significance, whether for you or this person. But that's something that I felt guided to say. And in the hopes and wishes, I stated that, for this person specifically, this is someone that is wanting to move towards you quickly. They are wanting to get things back on track. I believe this is someone that has just, stood up for themselves. They could possibly even separated themselves because, as I stated with the death card, this is somebody that also could be facing endings, also could be, going through transformation as well. This is, someone that could be hoping and wish, not could be. This is someone that is, because I wanted to clarify the 8 of Wands specifically. I said, well, what is it that, they're hoping and wishing for things to move towards, very quickly. The King of Pentacles energy wanted to come out. And for me, intuitively, what I was getting, I feel like someone could be rushing towards you to want to provide stability to you. They want to be dependable for you. They want to be someone that is very reliable, someone that gives to you, someone that is very generous with you. They hope and wish to be in this energy. They hope and wish to have a new beginning. We have the Ace of Wands. This is someone that this person has a lot of passion for you. There's so many cards that reflect the passion of this masculine energy specifically that's here. This individual is full of desire, full of fire at this time. Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, the desert energy, the sun's energy, the King of Wands. All of these energies are relating to how this person is feeling. They feel a lot of passion and emotion, and I feel that it's being very heightened at this time. And, I clarified, further along, and I said, well, what is it that this individual is wanting to, can you tell me more about this Ace of Wands? The 2 of Wands wanted to come out. I feel like someone has, solely turned their focus on choosing a new path. They are very set on wanting to have a new beginning, go on a new adventure. That's something that I'm being guided to say too. This person, this could have been someone that could have been they could have lacked a lot of energy. They could have been zapped. That's something that I'm getting with all of what it is. And honestly, with the things that I saw with the near future of this person, in regards to them hiding, I see why they could be zapped for energy. Because if you're having to hide, if you have energies around you that you are aware that are, passing notes, gossiping, causing conflict, even rumors and essence. They're very stubborn, persistent, and these are people that can make things very tough for this person in their lives. And so that's very understandable, but it looks like this person is, really choosing a different path. Two of Wands, a new path. They want to create something new. Two, to me, talks about, also Two of Wands specifically can talk about someone really deciding, making the decision on the path that it is that they're choosing. They've completely turned their back and they're looking elsewhere. This is someone that they're planning actively. Like something is lit within this connection. There's two flames here. You and this individual, I feel, really have, a connection that is very, very powerful and very strong. And with the outcome for this person, and this is going to continue for this person specifically. This is somebody that, in the outcome, they would love to retreat and recover and rest, both of you with one another. And they hope to have success and they hope to have victory with this decision. They feel like they want to, come together and go against opposing forces. The Chariot is here in the outcome. I feel like this is someone that is going to want to travel towards you, or you both travel towards whatever it is or wherever it is that you want to go, where you want to go as far as, retreating. You all could be deciding to retreat from energies. And when I clarified, the Chariot energy, the Forest wanted to come out clarifying. And that, in itself can speak about partnership, teamwork, and alliance. And that's why I felt guided to say that, the outcome could be you both retreating from your environments, moving towards a new place, traveling. And this could all be in regards to, having a partnership and alliance, having teamwork and working together with each other. And, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this reading up. For those of you that it resonates with, I feel like the energies of love were very significant, and this message was very clear and consistent. There wasn't much of any confusion throughout this reading. So for whoever you are, I would expect to have goodness coming your way. There's a lot of beautiful blessings at play that are for you, and I feel like the outcome is going to be even more beautiful with the two of you. And I decided to pull an oracle for those of you that, may just want further guidance or further confirmation with this session. So I am using the Moonology messages oracle deck, and the card that came out was the New Moon Beginnings. And I felt like that was so fitting, especially with, all of the things that came out in this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a glimpse into the meaning of this oracle. You might feel as though you've been wrestling with your current issues for far too long, but drawing this card suggests otherwise. In fact, the message of this card is that you're somehow at the start of a new cycle. With regard to life in general, or any specific dilemma you're inquiring about. Either your story is just beginning, or the situation you're asking about is old, but you're starting a new chapter. This is a very positive card, and overall, it suggests that you're headed in the right direction. But there are no guarantees. I'm sorry, that it's the direction you originally had in mind. I feel like what this card was trying to say right there is that, you might have had something in mind of how things could have unfolded within this situation, but they could be even better for you in essence. But now is the time for courage and strength. You can make your dreams come true if you believe in them, and and if they're what your higher self knows is best for you on your journey. Now is the time to make the effort toward whatever you want to achieve, knowing that you have the moon's support. Think about what you want to attract into your life and take steps towards that. Additional meanings for this card: a yes is coming your way. Chase your dreams. Start over. You're on fire in a good way. Ask your higher self for guidance. And more about this symbol. The new moon is the start of the lunar cycle and brings with it fresh energy. Embody courage and strength, and you'll be unstoppable. Wow. So, with that, I laugh because I spoke a lot about fire in this session, and that is confirmation for someone. This could be an energy. Someone could have fire heavily aspected in their birth charts. They could be, their sun sign could be in the sign of fire, a fire element, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or just the energy of passion could just be here. And I feel like someone here is gaining the courage. They have a lot of confidence. Someone here is very rooted. I'm getting an energy heavily around the throat chakras, the sacral chakra, the as well as the root chakra. And I say that because red is of significance, the color blue is of significance, as well as the color yellow. And wow, these colors, blue is also within the flame to a certain degree as well. But those are the colors, and these are the messages that are coming through. One thing that I wanted to say also, I got a song earlier before I started recording, and it was a song by Gemini. I'm talking about Gemini. My goodness, love is really, really in the air in this reading because someone here could be a Gemini listening. You could have Gemini aspected in your chart, or highly aspected, or it just could be of significance here. This person or you. But I got the song by the artist Genuine, and it was Differences. And the verses that kept going through, you made a difference in my life. You were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. And I just, that kept on replaying. And that was right before I began recording. So if any of those things resonate with you and you have made it this far to the end of the reading, I thank you all for joining me on this esoteric session. And until next time, loves, peace.